What's going on, guys? So I thought today we'd switch it up a little bit. I'll take you through a full day of training to where I'm doing a full workout, chest and back today, and then I'm also doing a 4 to 6 mile run later in the day. So you can see, okay, how does it break it up in a day? I've talked about it on the whiteboard, but how does it look like actually in practice? So I'm about to start my working sets on bench. I'm actually doing like a strength training program over the next couple of weeks, so I'm doing some pause bench here, and then I'll kind of walk you through the next couple exercises. I probably won't go in crazy detail, but I do want to show you the exercises, the reps, and sets, and things like that. So I'm going to hit this next set, and I'll probably catch a video after the workout to talk about it. So the first exercise that we're doing here is bench press, and I'm kind of like doing a little bit of a reset with my program to where I'm going to get back to really focusing on strength on the bench press, so a little bit lower in the rep ranges and obviously some heavier weight, and kind of work that up and see kind of how strong I can get on that heading into the fall and the winter, and as I'm eating more calories. So doing 4 sets of 3 today on bench press. And then I did kind of a light back off set with 135 that I didn't film. And then I moved on to some more hypertrophy work. So I did this incline chest press machine for 3 sets of 10 reps. With this, I feel like I don't do the best job in recent weeks with controlling the eccentric. So I've been trying to focus a little bit more on feeling that stretch, coming back down in that whole motion. So knocked out a couple sets of that, like I said, and then I moved on to incline dumbbell chest fly. I really like doing these. It really just depends if my shoulders are feeling a little bit like inflamed and uncomfortable for the day. Sometimes too much pressing does that, but they felt pretty good today. So we did the incline dumbbell fly. With these, I'm giving it a little bit of a rotation around my wrist, coming down and coming back up. Again, it just helps make my shoulders feel a little bit more comfortable, allows my chest to get a little bit of a deeper stretch, squeezing them at the top, good control, coming down. Again, not keeping these heavy at all, doing 3 sets of 10 reps on that. And then I moved on to the last chest movement, which was a Nautilus chest press machine. I really like this machine. I can keep constant tension. I like that it's selectorized, so I can kind of quickly change weight if need be. And overall, I just love just finishing with this machine. It's a nice way to finish off the chest, get a good pump, and I did 3 sets of 12 reps on this machine. And then here we're kicking off the back portion of the workouts. Like I said, I do chest and back twice a week, and so this is that second workout. And with this part, I do pull-ups to start off the back workout. So I knock out 50 bodyweight pull-ups, and this is as many sets as it takes, whether it's 5 sets of 10 or whether it's broken up differently. This workout I actually got 4 sets of 10 and then 7 reps on the last set, and then did an extra 3 to finish off the 50. I like doing this because it just brings a lot of blood flow to my back. I can really get a good pump, and that way everything else feels good later. And I also think just pull-ups are just a great foundational movement for your body, and especially your back muscles. All right, so now with the pull-ups done, I get a good pump in my back. We can move on to some rows and different movements. And then that leads us into the T-bar row. I didn't love this today, but I do like doing heavier T-bar rows from time to time. So I just did 2 plates on this for 3 sets of 10 reps. Felt pretty good. Nothing too crazy. Used that interior grip, so just focused more on those kind of inner lats and middle traps. And then I moved on to the Star Track row, which is just probably one of the better machines we have here at the gym. Just locks you in position. All you can do is just use the muscles you're trying to train, and just feels really good. I did 3 sets of 10 reps on this, and I was just gassed. I will say with chest and back workouts, I usually get really gassed near midway or beginning of the back workout. So normally I'll mix in a carbohydrate product that has like 15 grams of carbs, but I've been out of that recently. So pretty exhausted right now, but only got 2 more sets here, 1 more exercise, a little bit of abs, and then I can fuel up and I'll run later this evening. And then to finish things up, I just did a simple lat pull down. I use this mag grip that's like a neutral and medium width grip. Just a nice little switch up. Feels good on the stretch specifically with this grip, and just did 3 sets of 10 to finish off the back portion of the workout. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that workout. A little mix of voiceover, a little mix of raw clips and in action. But now I'm gonna fuel up, and I'll show you all what I'm eating. All right, so first thing I'm eating is this gym bar. Never had this before. One of our members has been talking about them, says he loves them, so he dropped by one day and gave me one. So it is obviously a protein bar. It's got about 20 grams of protein. The only thing is it's low in carbs, so it's got like, just a few carbs, but it's very high in fat, 18 grams of fat. So it's definitely little bit more ketogenic almost, at least based off the macros, but it's very peanut butter and almond butter heavy on the ingredients, but overall not too bad. I can fit it in. And then with that, I'm having some of this meatloaf. It's one of those like HelloFresh meals that my girlfriend beautifully made, and looks really good, smells really good. I'm a big meatloaf guy, so it should be a good mix of protein, and then there's some potatoes in there for carbohydrates as well. So I feel like overall in this meal, probably something like 40 grams of protein, maybe a little bit over, some carbs, some fats, all good stuff. So I'm gonna have this, drink some water, and then I got some video editing work to do, and then we'll go back home probably around 2 or 3 o'clock, and then I'll get my run in this evening. Hopefully it's not too hot. I think it's like low 80s today, which is good in comparison to recent days. All right, so I'm getting prepared for this run, and I wanted to show you what I'm mixing up for this run, because I have showed you guys I use Tailwind, I used Overcome from Gym Flow, and another product I've been using recently is Motion from X-Works. So they sent me out their carbohydrate product, which has on the back, if you read it, it's got electrolytes, it's got cluster dextrin, which is a carbohydrate, and it's got BCAAs as well. And I've also been using their protein, which is called Grow. It's just a nice isolate protein. But anyway, this is the raspberry lemonade Motion flavor. So I've been using this on some runs just in substitute to kind of go back and forth between Tailwind and X-Works' Motion. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all, if you are looking for an alternative to Tailwind, or just to switch things up as far as flavor, brand, anything like that, or if you wanted to check out their protein, I really like their peanut butter flavor protein. You can use code Brock at checkout and try out any of their products. They also have a CBD oil if you're into that, and a pre-workout as well. But I'm gonna mix 1 scoop up in this bottle and then hit the road for 6 miles. So we're on day 19 of running every day, and I feel like my running form's getting better. My body has certainly adapted to not only the amount of miles, but I think just used to recovering faster and running on sore, tired legs. Even with my lifting workouts, I feel like, again, the running loosens them up in a way, but we're at, what is it, 32 miles for the week already. So I'm running 6 right now, and then I'm gonna do 4 tomorrow to round out a 42-mile week, which would be pretty big. So I will say, on the topic of today's video, it's really not as complicated as people think, lifting and running. I get a lot of DMs, how do you maintain muscle? I want to be strong, I want to be big, but also run. And I say, okay, well, keep lifting weights and run. Or if you're already running, just start lifting weights. It's not going to melt your muscle. As long as you're eating enough, you're recovering, sleeping, stretching, and you're training hard and heavy in your weight training sessions, you can do both. You're not going to be elite at either, but how many of us are going to be elite anyway? None of us are Olympians for the most part. So do both, excel at both, and enjoy your training. That's simple. Be big, be strong, run really, really far. So I like this route that I take because I know it's basically 6 miles on the dot, but there is a bit of elevation and descent. So I'm going up a hill right now, and back there, it doesn't seem as high as it is, but there's like a very long, slow incline that's pretty brutal coming back. It's nice coming down, obviously, but a little tough. So I got another like 0.2 going up here, and then I'll loop back the last 3 miles. There is a decent view up here. Just interstate, so it's not as cool as Colorado mountains, but hey, it's suburban America. So we're right at about 4.5 miles, so almost done, and there's nothing that fires me up more than seeing the one other person out here on the trail, on the sidewalks, just getting after it. Doesn't matter if they're faster than me, slower, overweight, skinny, biking, running, walking. It's just good to see other people, especially when they're friendly, smile at you, and you both know, hey, just keep getting after it. That's kind of what you're mentally saying to each other. And just good vibes.
All right, so we just finished up 6 miles. Let's see, what is that, a 10-minute pace. Honestly, not too bad considering the heat. In the past couple months, you know, with the summer, obviously my times have been slower, and today I took it relatively easy, so I'm happy with that pace. But hey, that's it for the day, guys. Chest and back training in the morning, fueling throughout the day, got in some work at the gym, and a run in the evening. Not too bad, right? So here's an example of how you build muscle and run. It's as simple as weight train and run. Just make sure you're eating enough, guys. That's really it. If you need help, use MyFitnessPal. Track your food. Make sure you're getting clean foods and enough protein. Otherwise, guys, you can do it, man. You can do it. It's not too crazy. Just lift weights, run, have a good life. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe for more content. Like the video. I got a really cool video and challenge coming up very soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'll catch you guys later.